Hello everybody, this is Joe the Geek, and I just got some cool new geek toys. You can see that is the side of an old 2006 iMac. And if you look down here, that is a PowerMac G4 that you see there. And in this video, I'm going to show you around them so you guys can check it out. So, let's go. Okay, so let's take a look at the PowerMac G4, which I believe is from 2003 or 2004. And you can see just how massive this thing is. I can't believe the sheer size of this thing is just ridiculous. So if you look at my hand here in comparison, it's huge. And this thing is extremely heavy, like totally a two-handed device. Like this is just even hard just to lift this with one hand. It's absolutely ridiculous. And then you got these nice plastic handles to be able to grip it with. But it definitely was a tough job taking it to taking it inside from the car. Then we have this cord leading to the webcam, which is frayed, and this is definitely actually pretty dangerous. So I'm going to be trying to keep this out of harm's way because for some weird reason, maybe it's just the fact that it's an old computer, it will not boot up unless I have the FireWire plug for the webcam that you see right there. It will not boot up unless I have that plugged in. And so I had to plug this in after throwing the cord away because I was afraid. I have to use this right now, unfortunately, to get the computer even power on. So maybe it's just part of having an older computer, very weird. But yeah, so we got some ports back here. Very simple I/O, not a whole lot. 2 USB ports, 2 FireWires, got some Ethernet and other connections there. A lot of holes back there. Real nice plastic Apple logo. I just love that. That cool retro look. The speakers are here. The power button is right there, and then the disk drive is right there. Around the other side, just the same look. Bag of cables right there, and plug this into the wall like that. So let's go ahead and check out the studio display. This is from 2001, and it's got this little plastic stand here. Very nice. Looks kind of like an iMac would look like today, except obviously it only had a display in there. It only has a display, not a full hard drive or anything like that. It's got this nice way you can angle it like this. A lot of plastic, again, that classic plastic Apple logo. You got this little attachment so you can put the Apple webcam there. As you can see there, that's an Apple webcam. And that goes through there and connects via FireWire, which I actually can't get the power on. I don't know why, that photo booth is not working. It's closed up and it will not open, but just another complication of having a computer from 2003, 2004, in 2015. So let's go ahead and power this thing on. It's like a touch-activated sensor, similar to what you find kind of like on an Xbox. And so after a bit of technical difficulty, I was able to turn it on by just pressing this button. It's booting up now into OS X. I had to actually switch the FireWire. It was connected on the other end. I had to switch them because for some reason it was messing up again. So fortunately, it's up and running now. And so I can show you guys OS X. So I have my little Bluetooth mouse here. I have the adapter back here, as you can see there. And here it is booting into OS X, which is 10.5. I believe it's 0.8. You can see here I got the mouse running well. And it has this also weird glitch where it's saying it's 1969. So we can just pretend that this computer was existed in 1969, which probably would have changed history significantly if they had access to PowerMac G4s in 1969. But they didn't, we all know that, so we'll just play along with it. So we got some simple applications here. Another weird glitch. This thing is quite full of glitches all around, where the calendar doesn't seem to want to work until it just decides to flip on. So I have to, because it has no internet access, because it's only Ethernet and I don't have Ethernet currently available in the location where I have my computer, I just pretty much have to go along with it and not use internet for now. So I just gotta set the date manually, and it's for some reason I'm having to do it every single time, which is a little bit annoying, but hey, once again, it's from 2004 or 2003, whichever one of those. So I'm just gonna save that. It still says it's 1969. we got some apps here. As I said, Safari won't work. A dashboard, calculator. I don't currently have a keyboard hooked up because I don't have one available. But yeah, this is pretty much this PowerMac G4. It actually runs pretty smoothly. You can see there, it's not, lagging at all. Got iTunes. It actually looks to be a pretty new version of iTunes. Got iTunes there with the vertical controls, a little different. And you can see the animations are pretty smooth actually. It does run OS X Leopard pretty well. I would love to, if there was a hack for it, to be able to get OS X Yosemite on here. I would love to do that, but unfortunately Snow Leopard and above cannot be downloaded on Power PCs because this is a Power PC. So I'm just gonna find a new desktop wallpaper. Just gonna go through here. Some of these are reminiscent of what you'll find on the newer versions of Mac OS X. Like this, I think they might have this exact one actually, or not that exact one, but similar images on OS X Mavericks and Yosemite newer versions. Then of course we have some classic screensavers as well. The Flurry, the classic that's been there, just seems like about forever. And yeah, so this is the PowerMac G4. Runs pretty good actually, especially for its age, and I think it's pretty cool. And so now let's check out the 2006 iMac, which I believe is the 17-inch one, because the screen is relatively small compared to like a average probably desktop you find nowadays. So it does seem a little small. So I'm assuming it's the 17-inch one. We got the iSight camera right there, which I can't get to work for some reason. But the classic, again, very classic gray Apple logo with the polycarbonate look, and it's actually it's pretty relatively thin for its time. I would say. Got a nice aluminum stand. The stand is aluminum, just like you'd find on iMac today. Got power supply there, the iMac logo written there. We got our I/O back there. Got quite a bit of stuff here, actually. A good number of ports. Got our 2 USB devices plugged in for the mouse, which is actually a wired mouse. Got the little scroll ball there, Apple logo. We got the old-fashioned keyboard that makes that cool sound when you rub your hands across it or type quickly. Very cool, and then it's curved, as you can see there. So very classic-looking keyboard. Reminds you of very old computers. So the power button is around here, so I'm going to press that. And it's going to boot up with a classic chime. And the loading up screen still looks like it did in OS X Maverick, so that shows how many elements of OS X did not change until Yosemite. So I think that's why Yosemite was such a big deal, because they finally changed some things that really hadn't been changed in a long time. So it's starting Mac OS X, and here we go. We're booted into Mac OS X, and I'll give you a minute to guess what it is. And if you said OS X Tiger, then you would be correct. This is currently running 10.4, I believe. 10.4. Let's check here. 10.4.11. So that is Tiger. It has 512 megabytes of RAM, 1.83 gigahertz Intel Core 2 Duo, which is actually a good thing, because eventually, if I can upgrade the RAM and buy one of those bootable USB drives for Lion and go ahead and run OS X Lion on this thing. And actually, if I wanted to, I could run a little hack and put Yosemite on here too if I wanted to, and probably even El Capitan. So fun stuff I could do with this, but for now I'm just keeping it on Tiger because it's just kind of cool to see the old version of Mac OS X. So you can see it's pretty smooth overall. Got the old-fashioned dock there is pretty cool. And so go through the desktops here again. Same classic screensaver. Maybe go ahead and choose this one right here. That one's pretty nice. Got some water. We got some GarageBand. I'll try text edit, see how that looks. And overall, I could see myself using this to like do some word processing. So I could just go in here and say just do some word processing. And the keyboard, I think, it's very nice. It's curved. Pretty overall comfortable to use. Let me set the camera down here. You can see. Yeah, so very nice. Very nice keyboard. The mouse is pretty nice too, actually. I do wish that the scrolling worked better. It doesn't seem to me like it's working very well, as of right now at least. Okay, hooked up to my Wi-Fi, and now I can load up Safari. And see here we got the Apple website loaded up, and you can see here the scrolling doesn't work when I scroll up. But if I go ahead and scroll down, scrolling up actually works. So it must be something messed up with the scroll wheel. Let's go ahead and browse the Apple website a little bit, see how it performs. The window a little bit bigger. Actually, probably gonna have to do that manually. Take the window in. If there's any way to make it bigger. There it is. Okay, so there's only one way to make it bigger in OS X Tiger. You can't go from any corner. You have to make it bigger actually from that. So I have to drag all the way to here, and then drag it. So definitely older way of doing it. I mean, this is a very modern website, and it's it's still running pretty well overall. So that's Safari. Let's go check out. Try iTunes. Actually, yep. Try iTunes. Oh, it's lagging a little bit. As to be expected. So let's quit Skype so it doesn't run in the background. You can see here when you have a few things open, it starts to get a little slow, but that's to be expected from 512 megabytes of RAM. So let's pop open iTunes. So yeah, that looks got a really old looking iTunes logo with the CD and the music logo. That just shows how old this was. It was based around CDs. Taking quite a long while to load. Safari's still open. As you can see, using 512 megabytes of RAM, you're gonna have moments like this where you're just like moving around, nothing to do. It's just bouncing and bouncing and bouncing infinitely. Coming from an SSD MacBook Air, you can imagine how slow this feels to me. But it's really fun, to be able to do this. Even iMovie. iMovie is on here, and that is pretty cool. Let's try iMovie. So I'm loading up iMovie here, which is actually called iMovie HD. So it's loading it. Let's see how it looks. Blast from the past here with iMovie. And here it's loading up. And here we go. So here's the old iMovie. Wow. This is quite interesting. So we have different things here. Looks like we have different themes, just like we've had, just like we have now. Have some, media chapters, the timeline here in the preview. So definitely, obviously, completely different today. But I like that. That is a nice feature. It tells you how much space is available on your hard drive. And you have a trash thing too. That is nice. And you can see it's actually picking my voice. Wow. So the microphone is on here somewhere. Got different chapters, editing, stuff like that. So that's nice. Got some transitions, video effects. I might try to edit a video sometime on here just for the heck of it. Just for the heck of it. It would be probably interesting. And you can share it to iWeb, iDVD, Bluetooth, iPod video camera. Wow. So that's interesting. There's iMovie HD, and that is a look at the 2006 iMac. Still a very classic machine, even more classic when it's running on old software. So there you have it. Those are the old Macs that I got. I hope you enjoyed checking them out, looking at some old Mac hardware and software, looking at OS X Tiger, OS X Leopard, and some old programs on there. It's really a fun, geeky thing to do, get some old computers, so I hope you guys enjoyed checking them out with me. So thanks so much for watching this video. If you are interested in more geeky content like this, please be sure to check out some more of my videos, and be sure to subscribe if you haven't already so you can keep up with the new videos that I create. God bless, and have an awesome rest of your day. Bye for now.